Hey guys, welcome
Hello.
to week 5.
Week 5 coming up, and this is going to be the exciting week because we're introducing the Swing Out!
Oh,
Yeah, she
yes,
doesn't
that
even
is
know.
exciting.
Yeah, this is so exciting, Sarah. Wake up. All right.
Hopefully you guys took somewhat of a, not a break, but hopefully you guys took advantage of week 4 and you feel semi-refreshed or at least not too overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
we're about to introduce some new things for you.
Which it's about time to overwhelm you again.
Yes.
So same old. We have actually not same old. This week we are going to do our assessment videos again to compare to week 0. So it's the 30-day marker, and we want to see how much you've progressed with your body movement. So you basically are going to film your assessment videos, which have the solo variations and the partner variations. Once again, don't try to improve. Just try to apply whatever you've learned up until this point, so you can have a nice solid comparison between when you started and the 30-day marker. So you can read on the report about that stuff. And let's see, moving on. So we have our conceptual lesson for the week.
The secret. This is a really important video, and we were debating whether to give it to you guys early or not, but we wanted to wait till we got into the open position
Where it
with
really
the
becomes
lessons
an issue.
where it becomes more of an issue than the closed.
So
So this is a video about our handholds, how
Yeah.
we touch each other.
And we call it the secret because it's the part that gets the least amount of attention, and even in our classes we don't talk about it enough because it turns into a technique lesson. We prefer to
We
move
don't love
more.
technique so much.
But basically, it's just like your internet connection. If your internet connection is bad and you're using some AOL dial-up, this kind of stuff, you're not going to be having fun browsing all the information that's available. So the body is filled with information, and if the point of contact where you transfer that information is not crystal clear and working really well, then you just lose all that information, and you wonder why you're having so much trouble body matching or communicating or getting the message across. So this lesson is really, really important, and it might be kind of obvious, but try to do a lot of the exercises and things we ask you to do also in the document. We ask you to really try a few exercises to test your handholds, and we hope you take the time to do that. Okay, moving on to our core tasks for the week.
There's 3 lessons you're going to be watching, but only one of them that you need to submit a lesson challenge for.
All 3 you need to video, but the first 2, so you're going to submit 3 videos on the task completion form, which is just us checking to see if you've done things. But we're only going to give you feedback or do a lesson challenge on 1, like Sarah said. So we have 2 exercises that are going to support your ability to do the swing out, and then we have an actual lesson where we just kind of teach our simple basic swing out, and we want you to submit a lesson challenge on that. So the idea here is to practice the exercises lesson 3, like core task 3A and B, a lot, and then start to work on the swing out and really focus on all the small details and points in the lessons in the exercises. And
sorry, something you're going to notice that we want to mention. You'll notice that we introduce our swing out through a rock step, at least for the girls.
right.
Because I know a lot of you, at least when we teach this in our class, sometimes they're always like, wait, but usually
What
we're
about the
swiveling.
twisting?
Yeah, it's all about the twist. So just so you understand, we do the rock step first because it's way more simple in understanding the certain quality and the elements that go into it, like stretching and all of that. So we introduce the rock step first because if you can't do it in the rock step, guaranteed you can't do it in the swivels.
Also, the rock step came before the swivels. People were doing swing outs or breakaway swing outs coming from the Charleston. They weren't twisting quite yet. So when the twist finally happened, it happened in the format of the rock step swing out, and the stretching that was happening in that made it really easy to do a twist swing out. If you learn backwards, you go twisting and then to rock steps and then to Charleston, it's going to be really confusing because the progression is not as natural going backwards. Go on. Yeah?
No, that was...
Oh, yeah. So
that
just
sounds
we
good.
will get to twists in week 6. But for now, just rock step the living hell out of your swing outs and really get a nice stretch and body movement in that. Cool. All right. So
Progress report. This
This
one's
one.
slightly different than the progress reports we've been doing just because it's the 30-day marker, so we're comparing the week 0 with the week 6 videos.
Yeah, so we want to basically week 6,
Or
week
week
5.
five.
Yeah, we want to do a little. We're gonna have you post your assessment video from week 0 and your new assessment video. And we're going to have you post your social dancing video and your from week 0 and your new one. Now, I mentioned in the document, when you do this social dancing video, try to use the same song as you used in week 0, and obviously the same partner, so you have more constant, so you can actually measure your improvement. You can only change your song if your musical tastes have completely changed and you realize that the first song you used is not going to help you do the swing dancing that you want to do. And of course, if you can't access the partner that you used in the first week, then you're just going to have to dance with whoever is available. But hopefully you will have those constants and you can really see the way the dancing has changed. Try to show a social dance, not just a technical run through. The assessment video is there to see your ability to technically do things.
Muscle memory.
But you want to try to social dance your social dance as much as possible. All right, so we have some questions that we'd like you to answer. When you create your blog, just list the questions and put the answers to the questions under each. So you have question, answer, and then we can kind of have a nice solid format. Try to also post your week 0 video assessment next to your week 5 assessment video and all that, so you can get this kind of comparison things. We also talked about how to if you know how to create a YouTube playlist, so you can just embed one player and you could scroll through all 4 of your videos. You can Google how to do that. We also show you on the document. Bonus tasks. We have just one bonus lesson that you could do. Once again, we're not going to do a challenge for this because it's not worth for us to give you feedback on things until you practice it a lot. And these are exercises that need so many hours of practice before you're ready to get our feedback and make it worth it. So once again, we just add one new movement to what we call the pass by exercise. So that'll give you more variation to throw into the pass by exercise as you practice it all week. So the bonus task, if you plan on doing it, I'd check it out in the beginning of the week so that when you're doing your exercises with the rock steps, you can replace the rock steps with a kickball change as well. This will give you more variables to make it a little bit more challenging for body matching. Inspiration bonus.
There isn't any this week because we want you to spend super extra amount of time
practicing the exercises. Yeah.
Same thing with the culture bonus.
So no distractions this week from getting in the physical hours needed to really make a change. No cultural bonuses, no hairdos, no inspiration bonuses, just like hard hours in the studio repeating things so many times. And when you think you got it, just know that you don't ever get these things, you only get better at them. So whoever does 1,001 is just going to get better than the person who does 1,000. So think about that. Every extra exercise repetition you do is going to increase your progress. Also, when you do the exercises, you need to apply the concepts. The exercises are only as powerful as the concepts that you put with them while you practice. So you have to be going big, going small, going fast, going slow, adding more stretch, less stretch, more intensity, less intensity, these kind of things. Rhythm, yeah, and you can change the rhythms, and the one thing you're not going to be changing up too much is the footwork variations, body movement variations, which we'll get to later in the weeks. So really think about, like, once you get it fast, try it slow. Once you get it slow, try it medium tempo. Once you get it tight, get it soft. And really explore when you do the exercises. Social dancing research. We have a really, really interesting one for you this week.
It's called Don't Do Any Research.
Yeah, called Don't Think About Anything at all when you do your social dancing. We want you to go social dancing and turn off your mind and just let your body take over. Let your passion take over and turn off not your mind, because of course we're going to think. We need to think while we're moving and dancing, but not be critical. Like, turn off your critical self so that if you want to dance off beat, then dance off beat. If you want to dance out of rhythm, then dance out of rhythm. If you want to discolor your body like a freaking rainbow, then do it. Just kind of like do a bunch of stuff and don't be critical about yourself or your partner, and really just you'll have a lot more fun with it. See if anything new happens while you do with this, and then discuss it on the forum. Cool. Anything to add?
That's it.
Oh yeah, one little note to add. We were reading progress reports, and through some realizations, we found that the word breakthrough might ring too, it's too big of a thing for people to actually talk about having a breakthrough. So we're going to adjust this word to something a little bit less dramatic, something like new things you learned this week, or new realizations, or so you don't feel like you have to do a kung fu karate chop through a big brick wall to write a blog post. Yeah. All right. Anything? Cool. Well, have fun this week, you guys. And now that we're getting into swing outs, we're going to start having a lot of fun. But with it's going to come a lot of hard work and struggles.